Here's how you can start your very own vending machine business in just 5 easy steps. Let's hop right in. Hi everyone, I'm back. It's me, Jazzy Mac. Thank you so much for tuning in today because I am super excited to talk about this whole vending machine business. Because listen, there are people that look just like me and that look just like you that are bringing in $100K per year with vending machines. This is the easiest, best form of passive income because not only can you do it for yourself, but this is something you can do with your kids. And so for me personally, I've already started the process of getting my nieces their very own vending machine because listen, they're like 10 and 11, but they need a side hustle too. And they need to start making their money and they need to start understanding how to build wealth. Your kids are never too young to understand building wealth and being their own boss. Because if I have anything to do with it, they are not going to be 65 years old still taking orders from someone. So let's talk about what that looks like and the 5 easy steps that you can take right now to build your vending machine business and how you ultimately turn a profit from it. So the first thing that you want to do, and I want to be very clear about this, the first thing when it comes to having a vending machine business is not to go out and buy a vending machine. That is the biggest rookie mistake that you can make. The first thing that you want to do is actually establish your business. Because once you start making money from the vending machines, you're going to have to report it to the IRS, and you don't want to commingle your business profits with your personal money. You have to be established, and nobody is going to let you put a vending machine in their building if you are not established. Now, the way that you establish yourself is to start with getting an EIN, which is going to be your employee ID number. And in addition to this is basically just a social security for your business, right? It's a social security number for your business. And then you want to form your business either with an LLC, an S Corp, C Corp, whatever. I highly recommend starting with an LLC. Now, the way that you get your LLC is going to be through your Secretary of State. It generally costs about $100 to do the application process, and it only takes a couple of days for you to establish the business and so that you're ultimately registered with the state as an actual business. Now, a lot of people will sometimes pay places like Rocket Lawyer to establish an LLC for them. It's something you can do as a convenience, but it's not super necessary because you can just go online and do the paperwork yourself. Trust me, it takes 10 minutes. It's just not a lengthy process. So save your coins. Now, once you ultimately get your LLC and you've got, a business bank account set up for your business, and, you've kind of done those basic steps. The next thing that you want to do is set up your business profile in the sense of a website and some social media. Because once you start to market yourself, or once you start to go into different places to say, hey, I want to put my vending machine here, people are going to want to be able to do a little research on you. So again, we're not spending a ton of money right here when it comes to building a website. We're going to go on Fiverr. We're going to find somebody to build us a $50 website on Wix. And we're going to throw up some pictures of ourselves. We're going to put a little background information about ourselves, and we're going to keep it real cute and classy. And we're going to just have our website ready to go for when we start this whole vending business. So all you have to do is go to fiverr.com. You can put website into the search box, and you want to just do a basic website. Some of them do it for less than that. Some of them will do a website for you for $20. So don't go out here spending thousands of dollars on websites. That's your plug. You're welcome. Now, once you have those things and you are fully established, that's going to be pretty much your first step 1. Your step 2 is going to be finding the location. I cannot stress enough how important it is to find your location first before you purchase the vending machine. You have to find the location because you want to make sure that that location has good foot traffic. It has visibility. It is in a safe location that people will feel comfortable going to. So this is going to be in the form of office buildings. It could be schools. It could be hotels. It could be inside of a gym or a recreation center. It could be inside of like an office in an apartment complex. But you just want to make sure that this is going to be a high traffic area that people can easily see your vending machine and easily be able to access that vending machine either during business hours or if you decide to place it in a place like a hotel that is 24/7. So make sure if you're saying, well, I don't know where to find a location, there's a couple of different ways you can do this. You can either hire a service to help you locate like potential vending locations. The paid locators are like usually $100 to maybe $200 per month to basically pick up the phone and cold call people and say, hey, can we place a vending machine in this location? It is much cheaper if you were to just, network with people, hand out your business card and say, hey, I'd like to put a vending machine in your business. How do you feel about this? It is better to do that face-to-face contact than it is, like paying someone else. And plus you get to check out the locations yourself. So once you've found your location, the next thing that you're going to do is you want to make sure that you get a contract in place to put that vending machine in that location because you don't want to spend a whole bunch of money buying the vending machine, and then the person that owns the location says, you know what, I changed my mind. If you were going to put it in a mechanic shop or in a hospital, and then all of a sudden they go, no, that's okay. You don't want that to happen. You want to make sure that there is a contract in place that says that they agree to let you have that machine there for a certain amount of time. Now, the fourth step, this may feel counterintuitive, but the fourth step is where you actually buy the machine. Now, when you buy a machine, I would not recommend going out and buying these expensive machines. You can literally get machines off of Craigslist. You can get them off of eBay. You can get them off Facebook Marketplace. I've literally seen vending machines go for as cheap as $300. Now, if you buy it brand new, they might go into the $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 range. But you want to make sure that you at least do your due diligence to look for gently used machines. Or it could be, a building that went out of business and they're just trying to move the machines. Sometimes you'll find where people are like, here, just take the machine. Here, you can just give me $100 for this machine. I just want it gone. You can find machines like that where people are really in a rush to get the building cleared out. And again, Facebook Marketplace is also a good place to look for machines. But you want to decide if you're going to do a snack machine with chips and candy, or if you're going to do a soda machine, or if it's going to be combination. Perhaps you want to sell cold sandwiches. Those machines do really well in places like hospitals, dental offices, things of that nature. So do your research and decide what sorts of products you want to sell in that machine. And the fifth step is going to be where you actually place the machine in the location and you load it. So make sure you understand if you're going to require, some sort of assistance, placing the machines because they are heavy, whether you're going to need equipment or if you're going to pay a service, such as a moving team to come in and bring that machine, or deliver that machine to the location that you want to have that machine. So when it comes to, so those are your basic steps. But when it comes to the actual like profitability part of it, you want to make sure that you're not going to like Publix or Kroger's and buying your supplies from there and then loading it into your machines, because you got to think about your profit margins. You don't want to buy high and sell low. You want to ultimately buy low and sell higher. And this is how people are able to turn a profit of, $500 a week from a machine because they're buying things in bulk from places like Costco or from wholesalers. There are vending machine wholesalers that are strictly for people that want to fill up their vending machines. So you want to make sure that you are going to those sorts of vendors, because this is where you're going to probably get the best price, but this is also where you're going to be able to get information about which products sell the best, because you don't want to put a whole bunch of snacks like Doritos into a vending machine for a fitness club or for, a health conscious place, because these people are going there to eat better or, whatever. Like, they don't want to see a bunch of unhealthy snacks. So depending on where you place your machine, you want to understand the demographics of the type of people that are going to be entering in and out of the building and ultimately passing by your machine. Now, if it comes to like a high school or something like that, then yeah, you can probably put more junk foods like Skittles or M&Ms, things that kids tend to want to snack on throughout the day. Those are things that you'll also want to be conscious of as you think about, the demographic and the type of snacks or the types of beverages you ultimately have in your vending machine. So once you've got one and it's profitable, and, it's easily maintained, then once you start making that profit, you can definitely go into adding more vending machines, right? Now, some people say, well, once I make my first $5,000, I'll just sell my vending machines because I just want to make enough money to buy something for my house, or I just want to make enough money to, send my kids to camp, and they sell it. So there are a bunch of people that will either say, I want to scale my business and add more locations. And these are the people that make six figures from vending machines. And there are also people that say, you know what, once I've gotten a certain number, I just want to sell them off. And then I want to start mentoring other people of how to start these businesses, so it's totally up to you. But this is probably one of the easiest ways for you to just earn that passive income, for you to introduce your kids to passive income and to being their own boss. So please let me know if you've ever actually had a vending machine business, and if you have ever, scaled the business, because there's a lot of big names out there of people that are making six figures with vending machines. And the best part is it's not even that much work. Like, seriously. You could work just a few minutes a week to reload the machines, and then you go back home and you collect your profits. Trust me, this is probably the best sort of side hustle that anybody can start out with. So let me know how it goes. I've got links below in the description box for where you can go to kind of search for these machines, and how you can kind of find resources for them. So until then, I will see you in the next video. Bye.